Hello, it is Alex Stop here, and we are back in F1 2011. Me and a bunch of TGP guys, Quattro, Sam, Platinum Impulse, and Deadly Cowpat, decided to go back to F1 2011, have a taste of what it used to be, and it was a big surprise. We actually found people who are still playing this game on the sprint mode option. We were not expecting that at all. And the engine noises compared to last year, just so horrible. And the handling was just abysmal, because look how quick I can turn this steering wheel. It's just unbelievably quick. But this is something you won't expect. Firstly, we found 12 people. Well, we had 5 people already, but we found an extra 7 people. It was just mad, which I've said about before. But we got the curves off the line, and everything, it looks like it's going okay. But then I turn to the first corner, the steering wheel goes all the way over, and the Ferrari spun in front of us, and the Lotus goes all the way on top of us. I can't see where I'm going. I'm being pushed by many cars. I'm in neutral, I'm in first, and now I'm being pushed up the hill by the Ferrari, and now I've got the Williams hitting me, and I'm all the way down in 12th place, with Sam ahead of me in the Williams, the Marussias, the Virgins across the track. I've hit the Williams, and everything just goes to crap here. I just spin round, and now we're driving down the hill, and we've got the Brazilian Mercedes going past, and he's actually made the braking zone. But the turn in on these, it just goes from little twitch to entire full wheel lock, which of course ends up with me just going into lots of barriers consistently. Which, I'm not very used to in F1 2011, and of course I haven't got my normal offset T-cam either. I've got this central one, which I used to use, but I prefer the new one, as I lock up hugely, hit the inside barrier, and I've got that other car trying to cut the chicane, but he didn't overtake me. Good job there, into the fast left-hander. The bump's less severe than it was in F1 2012, but I've spun it round, I've hit the barrier, I'm going sideways across the track, put it in reverse, put it in first, and I am going again. And I've cut the chicane. I've got a warning for corner cutting, and I don't think I have a penalty yet, despite that huge first corner collision, which was just amazing. It was just amazing. As we are on the straight, and we've set a very poor lap time as I cut the first corner again, and I think I've got Deadly Cowpat behind me, and I'm in this 14. You can see how much the suspension is moving. Compared to F1 2012, the suspension doesn't move at all. As I hit the barrier again, I turn right, I'm going down the hill now, wobbling my steering wheel, and I hit the inside wall again, and around the hairpin I completely touch the curb. I go all the way over it. Then I completely skip this bit of pavement, the last bit of pavement left in F1, if you want to say. But Deadly Cowpat is coming towards me, because I am not competitive on this game anymore. This little insight, if you want, into what TGP series would be like in F1 2011. Quattro was very strong. He should have won, except for some guy completely cuts the downhill section and won. He was leading, and I think he lost by something like 100th of a second. But I'm purple, of course, because the other lap was a standing start. Nothing at all to look at there. As I crash into the wall again, and I've got a bit of curves left, luckily, so I can get away from Deadly Cowpat a little. And I cut the corner again, and I'm going up the hill, and there's a huge gap in front of me. I can't bridge that gap unless a huge accident occurs, but I've spun around, and then Deadly Cowpat helps me along, go straight into my gearbox, and I am going along again quite nicely as I hit the inside wall, and the Lotus is going down my right hand side, and it's a huge collision. I've locked up, and he's pushing me sideways through the hairpin. Don't blame him for anything for that. We're just playing about. Don't call him a noob. Quattro's a noob. He's not. As I get a penalty for corner cutting. Yeah, that's pretty expected, really. I've cut quite a lot of corners. I'm not going to argue with that penalty. F1 2011 penalties are better than F1 2012, and really F1 2010 penalties are even better than F1 2011. It's just gone worse and worse, although in F1 2010 sometimes you could get away with a really bad crash. So everything is just going badly. As you can see, I've had another spin, and well, yeah, you could probably see how my performance went in this race. It wasn't anywhere, as I nearly crashed into a steward who's waving his flag. And that's been it from me. It's been Alex Stop, and I have a couple more F1 2011 videos for you because it's a bit of fun, and that's it. Goodbye.